my brother was getting on me about that the other day. He goes, you and Dylan need to fucking start begging for likes and subscribes, okay?
Please give us a like and a subscribe. Comment.
Please, like, subscribe. Please, like, subscribe. And he said we need to start doing it. I forgot to mention that to you. He's going to laugh this part. It's like, he said, do it at the beginning. Can't do it at the end. At the very beginning, say, hey, guys, we'd really appreciate it. And I will say that it is true that we probably... even another buddy told me this. It was like, you begged the least at any show I've ever heard for a like and subscribe. I mean, it's true.
We don't care.
I think we maybe mentioned it at the very end, but yeah, please do, because that will help us out. Maybe it'll get our boy Jeff Davis's attention. Love you, Jeff.
We need it.
Big time San Antonio show needs a big time injury lawyer like Jeff Davis.
That's right. He's got your back. Always. We're back. We're back after 2 weeks since you guys couldn't figure out how to fucking do a remote show over here.
Yeah, no, Big Dog must be busy, because I reached out to him and said, we need to do a hostile takeover of the podcast while Dylan's in Vegas. And he didn't respond. And I know that's not out of loyalty to you, obviously.
No shit.
If he would have had time, he would have done it in a heartbeat.
Yeah, he would have.
But he apparently is very busy. And just so you folks at home know, you might not want to go anywhere, because rumor has it the Big Dog is stopping by later today, and he's got, what did he call it, Bailey? A full-blown promotion for us, I guess. I don't know what it's going to be. I know the music's about to come out for the music. It could be, or it could be how he, saved America in the war. I'm not quite sure what it is. Although I will say, Bailey did leave some documents out on this table, and I shouldn't repeat that. Might have to cut this, but it did say something about how I won the war. So we could be going back to that.
If so, there's going to be a lot of editing done on this episode.
Yeah, I know. Dylan's just praying to God his dad didn't show up before 2, so he doesn't have to edit anymore.
Definitely don't want him on. If that's what's going to be. If it's going to be something about the kicking with the UFL,
yeah.
I can live with that.
Everybody wants to see that.
I mean, well, we do have a TV in here, and that wasn't in here last time.
Oh yeah, so we're definitely getting.
So there's got to be something up there.
That's a good call.
It's presentation coming.
Big presentation. That's the word I was looking for. Presentation.
There you go.
Promotion, but yes.
I mean, he would promote it too, so same thing.
Good point. So how was Las Vegas? How'd you do?
Well, I was so close to making the money in the mini main. I played really good though. I can't be disappointed. I think I don't know the exact number. I think I finished
started with 6,000?
60,000.
There were 60.
Oh, 6, chips. 6,100 people. Yeah.
6,100.
Sorry.
Yeah.
6,100 people. We each got 60,000 chips. I got inside the final 1,000, made it past the dinner break, played for like 10 or 11 straight hours with breaks. And then
how long are the breaks? Obviously I haven't played any of those. So how long are the breaks? Like, how does that work?
It said it was going to be like 20-minute breaks every 4 levels, which would for us was 2 hours. Like every 2 hours we get a 20-minute break, but it was different because like the first break was 20 minutes. The second break, they had to like take chips out of circulation. So that one ended up being like 40. And then I think we got a 30-minute break the third time. And then dinner break was like an hour, 15 minutes.
So after a certain amount of levels, they basically just color you up and then you just keep playing.
Yeah, they'll be like, leave this chip in front of your stack or these chips in front of your stack and you'll come back and it'll be colored up. Which that room is crazy. There's like 400 tables in the room I was in, and that's at Paris. Then I'm trying to think if Paris had a second room. Yeah, I think Paris had a second room. Then Horseshoes got like a room that's maybe like 100 tables. And then they've got like a featured room with another 50 where they've got all the main event winners up there. And it's kind of got like the featured tables where you would see the cameras and stuff. We went in there. I watched the very end of the mini main. Not the very end. I watched the very end of day 2. They were down to like 8 people playing a final table. It was actually funny because they were playing in like a secondary room in just like a normal table with like 8 people left for a WSOP bracelet. Now they only played
to start other tournaments and like
I guess
there's stuff starting every day.
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
The main event was going on at the same time, like in that same room. The main event has like 5 day ones. So that was day 1A, I think July 3rd. But yeah, it was a cool experience, a lot of fun. I wanted to make the money, obviously, but if you had told me I had finished in the 900s going into that tournament, I mean, it's not my style. I like playing cash games better. So that was a good tournament for my style. It was like a deeper stack, longer levels. But I mean, the blinds in those tournaments, when you have a big blind ante 2, makes it just like so fucking difficult. Like by the end, when I jammed all in with ace 9, I think at ace 9 suited and went all in. Literally, if I'd play like 3 more hands in the big blind, I was going to be 32,000 of my 51,000 were going in automatically. So I was going to be basically all in blind. So kind of get blinded out if you don't make chips early.
Yep.
But yeah, it was cool. And then,
making it that far is cool for sure. You'll have to pick out some events next year to try to go.
Yeah.
Play.
I also played some roulette while I was there. Me and Jonathan played some roulette, and we were playing on the little machines. We're only playing for a few bucks, and I think I had lost the first day a couple bucks, and lost the second day. We were sitting in Casino Royale. We were walking past. I forgot why we were over there. I think we went to Mirage.
I was about to say that place is a dump, if I remember correctly.
No, it is. But we were trying to find
it's a classic.
Well, nowhere has fucking $5 minimums anymore. So
not even for those. Oh, you mean actual table games?
Yeah, actual table games. So like we were trying to, and I heard Casino Royale did. So we went in there. They don't even have table games there anymore. So it's
nice.
Yeah, just slots in those machines,
baby.
But
I bet they have free parking for the locals on the slots.
I don't even know if they have that anymore. But I didn't even realize they actually have a hotel there. Like it's an actual, you can stay there. It's fucking crazy. Like who would stay there? But I guess you probably get like $39.99 rooms. Yeah. No resort fee.
No resort fee. Probably $20 a night.
But yeah. So we played. But most of the machines, the minimum on those little, where the ball automatically rolls, is $5 to spin. That one was $3 to spin. So we were rich playing on that machine.
Yeah, I know sometimes. Yeah, now that you say that, I guess it is about $5 at the. I was trying to think when I used to play it at the Cosmo. I think it was like $5.
Yeah, $5 a spin.
But I mean, you can sit there. The funny thing about that is you can literally sit there, which I had a buddy do. He would do $5 on just red and black,
and $1 on green, or no?
Yeah, he would do something.
Or none on green. Just hope it didn't hit.
Yeah, hope it didn't hit, and he would just get drink after drink after drink after drink.
Which is that's way cheaper.
Oh, way cheaper. That was his whole deal. It's like, I'm going to sit here and drink way cheaper. And at the end, maybe he had like, $20 in the machine that he started with and drank like 30 beers. And then he would put it on, red or black, try to double his money or not leave. So yeah, you can drink a lot cheaper doing that. And it's a fun game to sit around. One time I was at a bachelor party and we played the one with like the puffy dice in the middle. That's the
craps one. Yeah.
And it's actually a really good way for people to learn that have no idea how to
play
it's
craps. A good point.
Because you don't want to be at a table and have no idea what you're doing and slow people down. So one of us, I actually on that trip had no idea how to play. And I know most of the bets you can make in craps, but I still don't know it great. But it's a fun time if you have all 8 buddies around the deal.
Yeah, doing the same one.
Everybody rooting for the same thing. It was a fun time.
We tried to play a little bit of craps. We did one where it was like there's an actual person rolling the dice, but you have like a virtual machine to place your bets. And it was $5 minimum because there's only one dealer there. And so
that kind of makes sense. So you probably get way more players playing.
There were people sitting there all fucking day.
I noticed that last time I was there, they built those ones that are so it's like a real dealer, but it's like a virtual stadium where you can play like blackjack and they have craps and it's like all the different
that's not the one I was talking about, but yeah, this one was literally there was an actual craps table.
Oh, got it.
And so there was 8 little like virtual screens, and so you would go so everybody would sit down at the table and you put your money in the way you would at that like roulette machine, and then basically it would go around and it would ask each person like, do you want to be the thrower? And if you did, then basically your screen, whatever money you have in, goes. There's a screen at the table where the roller is, so you walk up and then you place your bets there as the roller. Everybody else places their bets. They roll until they crap out, and it goes to the next person, like you would, like you kind of would. That was at Horseshoe. That was at Horseshoe.
Cool. Yeah, I've never seen that.
Yeah, so
they're always doing
I know
crazy things.
So that was cool, but on roulette that day, I was down to my last couple bucks, down to $6. And what did I do?
Oh, reliable.
I put it on number 4 for Jeff Davis. 4, baby. The 4 has always got your back.
Always.
And what hit? Fucking 4. I couldn't believe it. $46 in the bank right there. I played a little longer. Got it down a little bit, but still made some money on roulette.
The fact of the matter is Jeff Davis, as always, saved the day. And he was there for you. And all you had to remember, was for.
That's right.
Love
That's
you,
right.
Jeff.
That's right. Thank you, Jeff. We appreciate that. And always going to back the fours. I tried.
Always.
My mom sent me $20, told me to put it on something or buy lotto tickets, so I put it all on 4 and didn't hit. So.
Oh, I figured she would have asked you to put it down on like a Caitlin Clark MVP future.
Well,
WNBA.
speaking of Caitlin
that's a
Clark,
good segue.
Yeah,
there.
the first day we got there, the Fever were playing against the Phoenix Mercury and Diana Taurasi, my arch nemesis, and so I told Jonathan I was going to bet on the Fever for sure. So we got it, and we were watching it Aria, and which, by the way, that sportsbook sucks.
Oh yeah,
super comfortable chairs.
Notoriously bad. I don't know why. Because Aria is such a, and people always tell you it's because they don't care about the sport.
Yeah,
they want the floor to be. But I get it. But why not build a nice one? Right?
I know.
So,
I mean, it's such a big casino. What would it be to make? I mean, if you make that thing like 50 feet bigger and move the chairs back and have a little bit better setup on the wall, you could easily make that a really good sports book. But anyway, yeah, Jonathan was trying to sign up for BetMGM, and so they give you the risk-free bet, I guess, when you up to $250 when you sign up for their app in Nevada. So if you lose, I guess you still have to make the bets or whatever. But anyway, he decided to put it on a money line. I took him plus 8.5. I wasn't that bullish, and boy, was I wrong, because Caitlin Clark came through and delivered, and they were down 9 in the fourth quarter, came back and won the fucking game outright. That's right, baby.
What a player.
What a player.
We're just lucky to be living in these times to be seeing this.
That's right. And then
I consider myself lucky.
And then she she came back and followed that up. Well, not followed it up, because they actually played the Aces in Las Vegas while I was there. And the tickets in the rafters were $250.
Oh, you thought about going?
We just looked it up to see what it'd cost.
See, I was thinking, I didn't know the one thing I would have liked to, and we're not gonna get off Caitlin Clark. Obviously, we got to spend more time on her. But the Copa America was in Vegas.
Was it actually?
Brazil was playing there. They
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Brazil played their knockout round there, and they played the game before against, I think it was Columbia. Anyway,
where'd they play at the Raiders Stadium, Allegiant?
Yeah, they played at Allegiant. Yeah, there were some Copa America matches. So
I had no idea that they even played.
And it was funny because in the box, Vinicius Jr., who's, if people know soccer, is a star for Real Madrid and one of Brazil's best players. But they kept showing him in the box. And I was like, I recognize that guy below him. It was fucking Joel Embiid. I was like, who is that? I was like, oh, Joel Embiid's up in the box because they're obviously there for. I was like, why is he there? It's like, oh, it's training camp for Team USA.
Yeah, they're all there.
And a lot of those guys like soccer, so they were just hanging out with Neymar and Vinicius up in the Brazil box. But yeah, it was interesting to see. But yeah, I'm not surprised that the tickets were going for a shit ton with Caitlin Clark in Vegas. She got star power.
The Aces killed them. We didn't bet that one. Well, we weren't that stupid. We did go.
Cowards. What do you mean? Caitlin Clark is always a favorite, Dylan. Please.
Look, we did go perfect on our WNBA bets. Actually, Jonathan lost one. He went with the first basket bet on this girl.
Yeah, I don't know what you've gotten Jonathan into. You could have created a fucking monster. I'm lucky. It's lucky he doesn't have an addictive personality. Yeah. He's just like, oh, now that I hear he's doing first baskets, I'd be a little worried.
Well, to be fair, I told him, I was like, I would just bet this on the spread. And so he did, but then he was like, look at this. He was getting into it. He's like, look at the odds here. You could win, it's plus 1,200. And so I was like, oh, no, he's going to bet this. But to be fair, it actually was a good bet. It didn't win, but he bet on a girl who was plus 1,200, and she had a wide open 3 on the first possession to win it. She just missed. So I was like, well, if you would have told me that girl's going to get a wide open 3 first possession, she's a 39% 3-point shooter. Take those odds all day, plus 1,200. So, but anyway, yeah, we were trying to watch. What was the game we bet on? I can't even remember what it was. It was, oh, no, we bet on the Mercury. They're playing the Dallas Wings in Dallas. And so we were trying to watch the game. We had gone to Mirage because Mirage is closing on July 17th, and they're demolishing it. Hard Rock bought it. And so we were watching that. We wanted to watch. I betted at Mirage, and because, of course, MGM and Caesars, both of them, I couldn't even get my fucking account up there. And I tried, go to the counter, nothing. They all fucking blow. Anyway, I had to bet at the window, so I bet at the Mirage there. So I wanted to watch it there, so I didn't have to come back and cash my ticket because I knew it was a winner. And so we ended up going they ended up putting it on like the side TV, and over there it's like the reserve section. You could not watch it over there. And so like we're looking across. So we left. We go to Caesars. There's a poker tournament there. It's packed. It's on a small TV. We go to Flamingo. They don't have a fucking sports book at Flamingo, which I didn't even know. We go into the Link, which doesn't have a sports book, but they have a little tiny area. And this one lady at the bar was nice enough to put it on for us. And so we watched it at the bar at the Link. They came through in the clutch late, covered by 1.5 points. And then we tipped her a nice hefty $20 for putting the game on for us. And it was a fun trip overall for sure. We had a good time. Got to see Mirage, which is closing. Got to go to a bunch of the casinos.
Mirage is closing like this week, isn't it?
July 17th. Yeah, it's sad. Great legendary casino. Legendary
Yep.
poker room. They don't even have the poker room there anymore. It was, it's weird. I thought there'd be more people there because it's closing. It was ghost town. There's nobody in there. But Hard Rock's moving in there. It'll take.
How long do they say that's going to take? 2-3 years?
I've heard 2027. My dad heard 2029, so I don't know. It's going to be
2029?
Yeah,
I mean, they do take a long fucking time.
He might have just been saying that. I have no idea. I'm always curious how they demolish those things in the middle of the fucking strip. Like, how are they going to fucking demolish that thing? I don't get it. I don't know how they're going to actually, like, with people in the other casinos and on the strip, how they're actually going to tear it down. But, dude, by the way, it made San Antonio look like a petulant little child weather-wise. It was 115 there. It was 100 at 10 o'clock at night.
Dry heat.
It was dry heat.
I laugh when people say it's so fucking hot. It'll take your breath away. It is a dry heat. I do like it better than the humidity, but I remember being there maybe 2 years ago, and I have no idea why they did this, but the big cigar show I'd always go to with a buddy, the big retail one, they always had in the middle of July. I'm like, why? Now, maybe they want to keep people indoors at the show because you do not go outside, but the first year I stayed at the Mirage. So this is like 3 years ago before I got the free rooms at the Venetian. So I walk across the street from the Mirage, and your shoes would like almost melt.
I know. It's unbelievable.
It was 117, 118 when I was there. 117, 118, and then like 115 is the highs, and it was a little bit later in July.
Yeah.
So like in a couple weeks, it's just going to get even warmer than what it was. It's
I
crazy.
will say I didn't sweat all that much walking.
Yeah.
Because of the dry heat, but it was like you get that feeling where you're just like overheated from walking outside.
Yeah.
Like, and we ate at I forget the name. Is it Giordano's maybe? This little like kind of Chicago style pizza place, and we didn't realize it was outside, and so I still had a long sleeve shirt on.
Outside?
Well, it was outside, but like covered.
Yeah.
And it had misters, and I was dying when we ate there. God.
Yeah, that was a mistake.
Anyway.
That was a mistake.
Great trip, and we missed you out there. Nikki D came out there for a day, and
Nikki D,
my boy, came out there and watched me play in the WSOP, which was cool. And anyway, yeah. So I guess that's all I've got for my Vegas trip. We can move over to some of this other stuff. We don't have a ton of sports to talk about today, but this might be a short episode.
Big Dog's got a lot to talk about. That's why I was looking at my phone here, because he was blowing me up saying he's got something for us. So.
I forgot.
Yeah.
Caitlinclark Clark had a triple-double, and they beat the New York Liberty. How did I forget to talk
so when
about
I was texting Big Dog, I thought you already were talking about it. Yes, triple-double.
Triple-double.
The first one in a while in the WNBA.
And the first one by any rookie ever.
Yeah, but how long? My thing is I was shocked that it had been that long in the WNBA to have a triple-double. Like, no offense to WNBA, but there's some good players in the league, and you'd think someone would be like, even whatever her name is, what is it, Sabrina Ionescu, the one that was Liberty, you would think that she would grab a triple-double. I mean, maybe she just doesn't rebound the ball ever. I don't know.
She's had 4 ever.
She has 4. So
there's 17 people who have ever done it in the WNBA.
When was the last one? Maybe they're just saying it's the first one this year. Maybe, I don't know.
The last one was there was. Wait, is this year? It looks like this one was this year. Alyssa Thomas this year. There's been actually 3 this year. Alyssa Thomas twice, and Laisha Clarendon once. I don't know if that's right. I'm looking at Reddit, so it could definitely be wrong. But yeah, looks like there's been quite a few in the last couple years. But yeah, there was like none until the first one was 1999, then 2005, and then the next one 2014, and then the last couple years there's been a bunch. But yeah, I mean, literally like the 17th person ever to get one, and I believe only 5 people have more than one. There's only 5 ever who have had more than one. So yeah, Not only that, beat the New York Liberty, the number 1 team in the league. Unbelievable win. And, Caitlin Clark just taking the league by storm. Yet, of course, ESPN's trying to push the narrative that Angel Reese deserves Rookie of the Year. Dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. Shooting fucking 38% on layups. And, but she grabs so many rebounds. It's so entertaining to watch fucking rebounding. God, it's so stupid. Anyway.
It's all stupid, but moving on.
How dare you? How dare you?
It's all terrible. What are we going to next?
What
do we got?
Well, we got
Wimbledon?
We can talk Wimbledon.
Got to talk Wimbledon.
By the way, what's the score to Tommy Paul's match?
I don't
because
know.
I'm going to check. Oh, Emma Navarro's playing right now?
Yeah.
Son of a bitch. Call Alcaraz won 6-2. So what do I need in this last set now? There was 22-30. I need 9 to push, 10 to win.
I don't. Is that right? I'm not looking at the score.
Yeah,
I don't know
it
what
is. It is.
Medvedev just beat Sinner. But anyway, no. Wimbledon's been great this year. It's always my favorite tennis tournament. 2 Americans in the quarterfinals, men in the quarterfinals. First time I think since, I don't know, early 2000s with Agassi and somebody else. So it's been a long time since we had 2 Americans in the quarterfinals. Fritz is playing really good tennis. Tommy Paul's coming in playing really good tennis. I don't know. I think Tommy Paul's taken over as the American number 1.
Has, yeah.
He's been playing really solid. You know, he used to, by his own admission, go out and drink during tournament weeks and have a little too much fun. Oh, yeah.
Tommy Paul did?
Yeah.
How old is he?
20. I don't know what he is now.
But he's been around for a minute?
25.
Okay.
Yeah, he won the junior French, and he was always a big up-and-comer American tennis player. But he likes to have a good time. He's fishes a lot, drinks a lot of beer, whatever, but I think it was in break point. He was telling somebody, he's like, "Oh yeah, this is the first. I haven't had a drink the whole tournament week." And some guy's like, "Oh, is that like not normal for you?" He's like, "Yeah, man." He's like, "Oh, good for you, dude." Like, yeah. His coach was like, "Hey, he's taking it more seriously."
This tournament, or this was like a while back?
No, a while back.
Yeah,
like that's why he's playing. He's taking it way more, as a professional.
He should.
Well, he's got a ton of talent too.
Yeah.
So it's like, his coach actually got into him and. Has made him sit down and focus. But, Sinner got bounced today by Medvedev.
Up with
That's
Sinner? He hasn't been playing that great.
He took an injury timeout today. Something might be wrong with him. I'm not too sure. He's played a lot of tennis lately.
Yeah, I mean, he won. He won the Australian, and then just like he blew that match in the semis against Alcaraz up 2-1. Then was he up 2-0? I can't remember.
I think he was up 2-1. 2-1.
I mean, he wasn't up today, but I just didn't think Medvedev was going to beat him.
Yeah, not a lot of people did. Like I said, Sinner did take that medical timeout in the third set, so that could have had something to do with it. You never know. These guys play a lot of tennis, a lot of wear and tear on the body, and then grass, too, is not particularly kind to these guys because a lot of injuries, a lot of sliding, a lot of bad, trying to keep your footing, but points are usually pretty short on grass. It's weird that Carlos he's just such a good tennis player, but grass is not even close to his best surface, and he won Wimbledon last year. So, I mean, just shows you how good he is. But, should be an exciting end of the tournament. Navarro took out Coco.
Let's go. My girl, Emma Navarro.
Playing Paulini right now.
2-2 in the first.
Paulini's been she's come out of nowhere, too. She's a clay quarter, and then she's kind of figured out how to play on all surfaces.
They said Emma Navarro was 3-0 all time against Paulini.
Yeah, she's favored to win today for sure.
By a lot?
Oh, probably not by too much, but she is favored for sure.
Because she's never even been to a quarterfinal, I don't think. This is only her 7th major she's ever played.
Yeah, she's young. So
promising
career ahead of her, but I always like watching Wimbledon.
It's interesting how you have like Emma Navarro, and there's that other one you said. Is it Jessica Pegula? And they're like super rich.
Yeah.
And
both billionaire parents.
And yet they still become like professional tennis players.
Yeah.
It's kind of wild.
It is and it isn't, right? Because it's like if you have the drive and that's what you want to do, you have all the it's like
no, I
you
get
have all
that.
the resources. So it's like they just drop you off at the country club and you have the best coach every day, whatever. So if you really love it, and fall in love with it, then it's not too crazy, I guess. But I do get what you're saying. Like most people would probably just be like, well, it was fun. I like playing tennis when I was younger, but I'm worth $1 billion.
Yeah, why would I even do that?
So all credit to them that,
she's incredibly level-headed too. It's crazy. They were talking about it on the broadcast. Like she didn't even celebrate really when she beat Coco. She like expected to win. It was very weird. Like And like I've seen her in interviews, just like super calm, very well spoken. Obviously, I'm sure she's had tons of coaching on how to act and deal with all that stuff. Like you said, probably gets the best mental coach and the best whatever, all that stuff.
Yeah,
but
whatever
like,
she needs, and it's it's almost more. Not to say it's easier for them, but it is in a sense more freeing because it's like this is.
It doesn't matter.
It's their job, right? But it's a hobby,
right?
Essentially, it's like I want to win a Wimbledon. This is my career. I want to win a major before I retire. Like this is my career goal. If they have 8 weeks that they need to take off, and they don't have any sponsors, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? It's like the coach is going to get paid. It makes zero difference. So they do have certain I'm sure they could argue other sides that say that it's harder for them for whatever reason. They would have the arguments, but I'm just saying it's a lot less stressful when it's not life or death. I would think.
Right.
These other guys, but then they'll say, okay, well then I don't have the same hunger as somebody else. I still think it still helps with the pressure, in my opinion. Although Pegula's never been able to get over the hump. She's lost in a million different semifinals.
Is she older?
Definitely older than Navarro. She's like 28, probably.
Okay.
I'm making that up, but somewhere around there. But yeah, American women's tennis has always been fine. Will continue to be fine. But it's good to have 2 men in the quarters. Hopefully Tommy Paul can somehow come back here. I doubt it because Alcaraz is so good. But who's Fritz play tomorrow? Oh, it's Musetti. He should beat Musetti.
He actually might get to the semifinal.
Yeah, he'll be favored against Musetti pretty big. So
I didn't realize Tiafoe almost beat Alcaraz.
Yeah, he was.
It's a good match.
He was up 2-1 and had him in a tiebreak in the fourth.
Yeah, I mean, damn near won. Was there a match point in it or no? I don't know if there was.
No, I don't think he had a match point. But that's good for Francis because he's been playing like shit this year.
Yeah, he's normally
horrible.
Yeah, he's been out
and
super
they don't
early.
know. They think that ever since that big fame he got at the U.S. Open for knocking out who was it, Nadal, and going on that crazy run, and he got all the sponsorships, and all the rappers want to hang out with him now. It hasn't been good for his head. So
I mean,
and I'm not the only person that said that. There's a lot of people that are saying it was the worst thing that could have happened to him. That not the success of getting there, just like all the things that came with it.
Right.
So
good news for my over bet. Tommy Paul served first and held, so that was big.
Oh, there you go.
Needed that first game at least.
There you go.
But yeah.
So what about let's touch on the we haven't talked about the draft, right?
No, I did a video on it myself, but let's talk about it.
I did see, talking about Dillingham, right?
Yeah, well, I talked about the whole trade, which talk about the Spurs first, which obviously, I touched on it on that video, but they traded they traded Rob Dillingham. They drafted Rob Dillingham at 8 after drafting Stephon Castle at 4, traded him immediately to the T-Wolves for no current assets and no current players. This is what I don't understand about it. So if you're going to do that, and I talked about it in the video, but if you're going to do that, why are you going out and getting guys like Chris Paul and Harrison Barnes?
See, that's the argument I made to someone the other day, and they're like, well, they're just veterans that these young guys are going to learn from. And I go,
is that really the guy you want?
Well, I don't know. I don't know if Chris Paul has totally fooled Pop and just acts like the GOAT, but there's people like Chris Paul's the biggest fucking asshole in the world.
Nobody likes him.
It's interesting. Maybe Pop does like him. I don't know. He obviously knows. The one thing I'll say is he obviously knows coming to San Antonio, right? He's not going to win a championship.
Yeah.
So to me, looking at it, I do feel like he is coming here. He wants to play for Pop. He is coming here to try to teach Wemby a thing or two or whatever he can teach him, and I don't know if that's I think it's a waste of money, right? I just think that I get the argument for it, right? But I just think that at this point with this team, why not keep Dillingham a young guard and just build off that?
I don't get it.
What are the odds that this 2031 pick swap is going to end up being, anybody, right? So I would have kept them and just gone from there. You get them for cheap for 4 years or 5 years?
Here's the thing, and I made this argument in my other video. You look at it, we picked up 2 contracts this offseason on guys who will never be pieces for us. We picked up a contract on Malachi Branham for $3.5 million, and we picked up a contract on Blake Wesley for like $3 million. I don't know if that's the exact numbers, but they added up. We had team options on both of them. They added up to $6.5 million. That's what we would have paid Rob Dillingham, $6.5 million this year.
Yeah.
So like, why did not? If you know what those two guys are, which are later round picks who aren't great, why not just not re-sign those two guys and keep Dillingham? He's only going to cost you $6.5 this year. I think it was like. The total contract was like 28.4 over 4. So it's like an average of 7.1. That's just nothing in today's NBA with that big of a salary cap. Why not see what you have with him? They're thinking the way the new salary cap rules work, where you just can't go over the second apron anymore. Like you used to be able to just overspend forever and just like pay a bigger luxury tax. You can't do that anymore. And so they're thinking, well, if we're good in 6 or 7 years, then that will be a pick that we can use to like get somebody cheap and add to our roster and keep it going. But that is wishful thinking. Like, let's get there first.
Exactly. It is wishful thinking, and I've heard that side of it, and I can look at it and say, okay, it does make sense. I mean, I get both sides of it, but why not? Dillingham is, the jury's still out on him. Who knows? But to me, if you get him and he turns out good and you have him, Wemby, and bring in another free agent, like you can start winning championships in 2 to 3 years instead of, just going full. And Chris Paul is just obviously the 1 year temporary solution. Maybe Wemby learns from him, whatever. Harrison Barnes I was kind of irritated with because it's not that I think Herter's great, but I would have much rather had Herter than
yeah, for sure.
And apparently it was one of the, and I guess we just couldn't talk our way into getting Herter.
Yeah, they didn't want to give him up.
Yeah. And he's
Harrison younger
Barnes
too.
Way younger.
Yeah.
Herter's like 24. Harrison Barnes is 32 or 33.
Yeah, Harrison Barnes is not a guy we're going to have for long. And I just like, if we're playing like obviously for the future, and I'm not saying I would want to tank this year or anything because Wemby wants to win and we don't want to mess with that.
Sure. So I think that also kind of goes into it.
But it's kind of like, is this roster really going to win? It just feels like we're going to be in the middle of the pack. Be right there, maybe like either lose before,
perhaps get a playing
maybe
game,
get a playing game. Like that's what it feels like. It's like, is that really gonna curtail to what he wants? No, he wants to like legitimately win. So at that point, like, yes, you want to keep him happy, but would you rather keep him happy getting some young guys and developing and actually building something the way a lot of teams have done who have won lately, or do you want to just be middle of the road, bring in these older guys and like?
And I get it.
Get a worse draft pick too, because like that's supposedly like the next draft. This one in 2025 is supposed to be the best one in a long time. So like, why not try to get a better pick in this draft? Not saying I want to tank, but you're just like I don't understand what the end goal is here. Really, I don't get it.
I want, and I could be completely misguided in this, but I want Lauri Markkanen. I think him and Wemby would be awesome together.
A lot of people think that.
I think they would be cool. I don't know. That's just me. I like Markkanen's game. Now, if the asking price is just astronomical, right, you can't do it. And what you would say is, it's like, okay, well, they're not going to do you. We'll just talk to you in free agency and see what happens. You know what I mean? And not give away 3 first.
We're not going to win right now anyway.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't trade. I really wouldn't trade for him because of that.
Yeah. Also, I mean, I wouldn't want to give away too much, but I think Utah's full of shit. I think they are going to have to deal him.
No, they are going to have to deal him because they're not going to.
I don't think they're going to end up keeping him. So.
Well, the thing about him too, the only thing I don't like about him is he's going to demand. I guess I haven't watched him enough to know, but I think he's going to demand close to a max deal. And so the only thing that I don't like about getting him is now we have 2 guys on the roster who are not wings. Now, Wemby's different because he can play on the perimeter, but you have 2 guys on the roster who are not wings or guards, like pure shot creators, which you need to win a championship, and you're paying them both eventually max deals. Like, I guess you could win like that. I mean, obviously, you look at the Nuggets; they basically have done that, but you have to really build around them extremely well.
Well, I've heard that we don't want to trade Vassell, which cracks me up. I'm just like, why don't we? I don't know if Utah wants him, but why don't we just trade him?
I would.
And 2 first, and if we get Markkanen locked up, because if we get Markkanen locked up with Wemby for, he'll want a big deal, but for 5 years, and we don't have to sign Wemby. Obviously, the 5 years are up. Markkanen's going to be 32 anyway, so you're not going to re-sign him. So to me, if you have those 2 guys, you draft well next year, you're going to get the one or two older free agents that want to come in
Yep.
with Wemby and try to win a title for 1 year cheaper deals. I just think we could be competitive really quick. If we don't get marketing, I don't know who we're going to get in the next, year, 2 years. I mean, obviously we're going to draft, but I mean, the odds of, like you said, we're going to be middle of the road this year, right? So whatever, maybe say at best we have the 10th pick. So who are we going to get there that's going to come in and make an impact immediately?
That's what I'm saying. I agree with you 100%.
So we have to bring somebody in. I think marketing would be a good guy to bring in. He's not a guy that, and he is a guy that would know, in my opinion, I've seen him, that he's not going to be like, oh, I'm taking the game-winning shot over Wemby. He's not.
Yeah.
To me, he doesn't give off those vibes. He's
he doesn't.
I'm going to go out and score 24. I'm going to rebound the ball. I'm going to pass the ball. I know that Wemby's a once-in-a-generation player. He's the leader of this team, and I don't think Lauri Markkanen wants to be or has the need to be that superstar, right?
No, I agree. I like him.
I don't know if he's ever going to break the mold of thinking that I'm taking the big shot, which is just like, what do you, anyway.
He sure hasn't yet, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, so, and I don't know if he will, but my brother, who likes to act like he knows about the Spurs, Trey, not the other brother, love you, Trey, but he's like, oh no, they say Vassell's untouchable, which apparently they do say, but it just cracks me up. Like, we're not going to win a championship with Vassell as our second fiddle to win.
I do not understand that whatsoever. Do not get it. But, I don't know. We'll see. I guess we want to keep him, so we're going to have to figure it out somehow. He's going to have to learn or he won't stay.
What is his contract like?
I think we gave him that first extension or whatever. My internet on here is not working. I don't know if yours is. I might have connected to the wrong one. No, I'm on Kamiya. That's not working.
Uh-oh.
Is yours working?
Big dog pulled the plug on the internet.
Is yours going?
I don't know. I'm looking.
But while we're talking,
no, it's not.
Of course not.
I don't know. Big dog's
cheap
getting
asshole.
ready. Big dog's getting ready to come in here and make his grand entrance. No internet.
Oh yeah, that's what he shut all the lights are going to go off here
Bailey,
soon.
what about up there? Is it working or no?
Well, he's just on Google over there, so he's trying to look up Vanderbilt recruiting. Oh, Devin Vassell contract. No, I don't think it's working. But we can talk a little. Let's talk a little summer league while we're on this topic.
Of course, nothing like a little summer league.
Fucking Zach Edey screwed me last night. That motherfucker, wide open.
What did I tell you? This is what you get for betting on summer league basketball.
I can't disagree with you, but my logic was sound. My logic is sound. You take teams in the very first game that you know nothing about, and you just take them if they're the dog. And more than not, I think you're going to make money doing that. Regardless, I lost the first game. Thunder started the game up 12-2, blew the lead. Fine, whatever happens, summer league. Not like they blew a fourth quarter lead. Fucking Grizzlies up 7 with 2 minutes to go with the ball. Up 4 with the ball with a minute to go. Then fucking Zach Edey misses a wide open dunk to win the game. Who, by the way, they wasted the ninth overall pick on that motherfucker. 9th overall. He wasn't even going to be drafted last year. And they wasted the 9th overall pick on him. Crazy. Absolutely crazy.
It really is pretty crazy.
That is the one thing, though. I wish I would have been in Vegas a week later and could have seen NBA Summer League in Vegas. Because that would be cool to go do one year, I think.
I remember thinking it'd be cool too, and I was like looking at it, and I was like shocked by how expensive it was. It was like,
was it really?
One day, maybe it was just because Wemby, but like last year I was looking into it, and it was like you couldn't buy single games. It was like you could
buy the whole day.
But it's like $220.
Was it really? I thought maybe I looked at it a couple years ago, but I remember it being like $125.
Certainly just because of Wemby.
Yeah.
People are like, people are going to come watch Wemby. So
I mean, it definitely could be that expensive. It wouldn't shock me. Yeah. I think you do get 4 or 5 games in that session, so it's not like a If it was 120, that's not bad. Or 100
all day there, then why not?
I mean, if you go up to Vegas, you know, have a weekend or a week planned, and you go a day or two out and go, you know, you bet on the games in the morning and then go there and watch them or whatever. That'd be fun.
Speaking of traveling for games, my buddy Chris was saying he's going to go. The Spurs play 2 games in Paris this year. He's going to go.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, they're playing 2 in Paris.
Oh, that's badass.
Yeah.
I had no idea. The NBA is really trying to become more international. They had the Chinese national team in that Sacramento Summer League.
Oh, speaking of it, I know how bad they are. They're horrible.
They're so bad.
I saw a video of that John Boy Media. Do you know who he is?
Yeah.
He does all the funny videos, and funny enough, dude, they have a contract with the Yankees. So once a week he interviews Aaron Boone, which is like bizarre, and asks him like hard-hitting questions, but like keeps it funny. Well, he was doing a video. He goes, check this girl out. He goes, Chinese men suck. But look at this woman that plays for China. The Chinese women's national team have a 7'3" girl. She's 7'3". He's like, look at her, vicious down low. She's throwing bows at people. It's like, that is unnecessary, Zhonglin. Like, throwing bows, just going ham. Like, they would just throw it into her and she'd lay it in.
Who would win between a one-on-one match between her and Big Country from Iowa State?
Big Country.
Oh, shit. No hesitation whatsoever.
Big Countries get a bowling ball down low.
No
Did
hesitation.
she get drafted by anybody in the WNBA?
I don't even know if she was a senior.
Oh, she's going to take the NBA by storm when she's up there.
We can't look it up because we have no fucking internet in here. But anyway. Yeah,
we're going to have to get Big Dog on that. He's about to be here, I think. Oh, let's let the people know. We're working on the name. I like Beat the Dog. Maybe
like
Can You Beat the Dog? And we're very dog friendly in the show. Love the dog. You've seen Westbrook here.
It's reference to
yes,
Big Dog.
Big Dog. Okay, so people at home, calm down. We don't beat animals here. Big Dog, me, Dylan, my brother Jeremiah for at least some of the shows, half the shows. We're going to put together a pick'em show for you, kind of college game day style.
I like it.
We'll do college games. We may mix some NFL ones in there because Big Dog has to talk about the NFL. And then Jeremiah had a great idea. He's going to be at like the end of the show. He's going to dress up like Lee Corso, like the championship game.
Oh, I fucking love it.
He's going to come in an outfit.
We'll have our game of the week, and he's coming in.
He's coming in dressed up.
Oh, I fucking love it.
Like his team, and he'll go on a rant. And then we'll have all you guys that watch the show, and I think the show should be pretty entertaining and good. Give your same picks, and then whoever beats the dog, or actually, we'll probably do whoever has the best record in the comments gets like a $50 Zito's gift card, or whoever it is in town that wants to, like, you know, sponsor the winners. But yeah, I think it would be a fun idea. I think Big Dog would, you know, there's no one that picks games like Big Dog. And then it'll be a good way, too. Dylan's really good at calling games against the spread and giving betting advice. So you'll give your top 3 or 4 picks of the week, kind of like Bear does in, you know, college game day, and just have them throughout the show. I think it'll be fun.
I'm looking forward to it.
My brother's an absolute lunatic. He's a Notre Dame sicko. If you think Bailey likes Vanderbilt, he's like that, probably worse with Notre Dame. And there's no method to the madness because his dad didn't go there. Like, Bailey's dad at least went to Vanderbilt, okay? So he's
so he has no connection to Notre Dame.
No, he just loves him. And Lou Holtz, he used to go to football camp there every year, and he's got like 3 pictures with Lou Holtz. He'll bring them in. He'll bring them in to sit, like, where his little couch. He's got his little plant. He's going to be like a little Notre Dame shrine.
Oh, my God. I love it.
He's got some real problems.
Beautiful. That is beautiful.
Real problems. But he'll be fun on there. And, yeah, we'll have a good time at that show. Beat the Dog.
Don't we have a Euro game today, too?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we can talk about that a little bit, too. The Euros going on have been pretty crazy. There's been all kinds of crazy stuff that's going on. People in the Germany-Spain game, they think there was a handball that was missed, which was probably a handball. The issue is they had an English Premier League official, and the English Premier League calls the least amount of handballs because they don't like giving away cheap penalties. Guy's hands are here next to his body. It clear as day hits his hand and sends his hand back. But the issue is the referee said it's a natural standing position, right? It's not like his hand's up here.
Yeah.
So it's here. So if it hits your hand when you're trying to just play defense, it shouldn't be a penalty, which that's the letter of the law. Now,
the letter of the law is that is a penalty?
No.
That it's not.
It has to be in an unnatural position.
Gotcha.
Now, his hands are away from his body. The ball does not touch his body. It hits his hand, and it stops it from going in on goal.
Right.
And the Copa America just shows you, like, the different soccer. But, like, in the Copa America here, people would have been screaming. The ref would have gone over to the box and
done the
given
VAR.
So the other thing in that game, which was controversial, on the same penalty, they showed up in the lead-up to it. There was someone probably offsides for Germany. So we've had all kinds of officiating stuff. You were watching the U.S. game against Uruguay.
Did you see that? Because the U.S., which, by the way, they suck.
Yeah.
That was pathetic. They had to at least
officiating in all their games, but yeah, I mean they
no,
do
it was
suck.
And Uruguay was fouling a shit ton, and they didn't get called for a lot. USA had more yellow card despite being way less physical.
Uruguay is probably better anyway. The thing is, we just blew it. That red card against Panama is terrible. You can't lose your head and do that. And
And you can still win if you have a red card. I know that was early, but Uruguay got a red card in this round. Was it the round of 16 or the?
No, it was against Brazil.
Yeah.
But it was only with 15 minutes to go.
Yeah, but then they had to play a whole 30 minutes of overtime.
No. You go straight to penalties.
If it's a red card?
In the Copa, you just go straight to penalties.
Oh.
It's stupid rules. Yeah. And the Euros, you would have to play a whole other 30.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So it's actually a good, like he was going to break in and he just takes him out. And
okay. Then that makes sense.
It made a lot more sense because I was like, oh man, they're going to have to play for 45 minutes. And then they're like, remember in the Copa America, you just go straight to penalties. So it was actually probably not a bad little foul. Brazil was not playing very well.
That's like when Suarez did that thing a long time ago when he did the purposeful handball and caught the red card. Yeah, and they won.
And they stopped the penalty and won.
Yeah.
Yep.
But
classic Suarez.
But yeah, did you see the goal that Uruguay scored against USA?
So I did. It was to me it looked offsides. The one thing I'll say is though, you have to understand, so they keep showing that replay with the guy on the top who's clearly offsides. That guy doesn't matter because he wasn't the one that played
I'm not talking about the one on the inside. I'm talking about the header off the goalie. The guy was past the ball, I thought, on the rebound. Meaning the guy, there was a header. When he headed the ball, the guy was in front of him. It hits the goalie, bounces off, and he scores, correct?
Is that what happened on the replay? Oh, I don't know.
That's what they were talking about being offsides.
Then it should have been offsides. I just saw the one. I actually didn't see the goal. I just saw the lines drawn. And the guy in the middle, to me, he still looks offsides. The line and the toe, they say, keeps him on, whatever.
That one I was like, that doesn't really matter.
I didn't realize that was... So that guy heads the ball and doesn't score on the header. They score on the rebound afterwards. Yeah. Oh, I'd have to rewatch it then. Yeah, I'd have to rewatch it.
That's why
I had just seen the lines. So interesting.
That's why the commentators were like, "Oh yeah, this is," because originally it was like, "Oh, we saw it," and I was like, "Oh, that's offside," and then they showed it again. I was like, "Oh, never mind. That guy doesn't touch the ball." And then on the replay, on the rebound, he was. I thought he was. The commentators all thought he was, and everybody was like, "What the heck is going on?" I mean, it's not like we scored anyway, so it didn't really matter. Yeah. But it would have kept us alive in the last 20 minutes of the game or whatever. But yeah, did they fire their coach yet? I know they were talking about doing it.
They haven't yet, but we need to go hire like Jurgen Klopp or somebody like that to come in and coach the team. He's the ex-Liverpool coach.
Yeah, we need some top guy.
Some top guy, and just pay him a ton of money to come in.
When
and
those
I don't
guys
know if that fixes our issues, but you got to try it because we host the World Cup in 2 years. Pay Jurgen Klopp $10 million. I mean, that's nothing. Listen, we send billions of dollars over to Ukraine. We can pay Jurgen Klopp $10 million to come coach our soccer team. Not to get political on this show. I'm not saying where I stand on the war or don't stand on the war, but if we send $8 billion over to Ukraine, we can pay Jurgen Klopp $10 million. That's all I'm saying. I think that's a fair take. I think everybody in America would say that's a fair take.
Is he?
Let's win. Hey, let's do some damage in this World Cup.
I agree with that. Is when those coaches coach the national team, is it a full-time job? Like, are they doing USA the whole time?
They don't coach anybody else. Yeah, that's a full-time job.
I figured.
Now, it's way, in the downtime, it's probably, they'll say they're doing a ton, but it's way easier than, managing Liverpool or something like that. So, but yeah, that would be awesome if we went and got Jurgen Klopp for sure. Somebody like that would be pretty cool.
Right. But,
we need to try to get, we'll have my brother on. We're going to start doing some, next couple weeks we'll have to start doing some college football previews on here.
Yep.
Get that going.
I've been working on some myself.
Maybe get Lucas back on the show.
Try to get Ken Seals.
Ken Seals if he wants to come on. Yep. We have a few other people I know that want to come on too. So
yeah, we got to get our guests lined up again because we have a bunch who want to come on.
Yep. And then but I guess as far as the world in sports, it's probably what we.
Yeah, I mean we're what, like 2 months from football, from NFL, less than that for college football.
Baseball's going in the All-Star break. Astros have been playing much, much better. They're making that division interesting. Rangers really haven't picked it up much.
I saw the Yankees had not been playing well as of late. They must have started off like ridiculously hot.
Yeah, they've started out ridiculously hot, and then they've been horrible.
Yeah, because like they were still like 50-30 or something, and they had lost like 10 of their last 11 or something like that. I don't know.
Yep.
But yeah, we've got also NCAA football out in the next, I think it's a week from today. If you pre-ordered it, you get a week from today. I got to buy my PS5. I have not gotten it yet. I need to get it, and I wonder if I can still pre-order it and get it early. I don't know. Maybe if I buy it today. But yeah, we got the legendary game coming out this week. A lot of good stuff going on, and next week we'll do some college football previews, or we'll probably do some college football previews next week and see what else is going on.
Like and subscribe. My brother was getting on me about that the other day. He goes, "You and Dylan need to fucking start begging for likes and subscribes, okay?
Please give us a like and a subscribe, comment,
subscribe, please, subscribe." And he said we need to start doing it. I forgot to mention that to you. He's gonna laugh this part. But it's like, he said, do it at the beginning. Can't do it at the end. At the very beginning, say, "Hey guys, we'd really appreciate it." And I will say that it is true that we probably. Even another buddy told me this. It's like, you begged the least at any show I've ever heard for a like and subscribe. I mean, it's true.
We don't care.
I think we maybe mention it at the very end. But yeah, please do, because that will help us out. Maybe it'll get our boy Jeff Davis's attention. Love you, Jeff.
We need it.
Big time San Antonio show needs a big time injury lawyer like Jeff Davis.
That's right. He's got your back. Always.
Turn me up,
Bark, bark, yeah, big dogs coming. Shut your mouth, don't get him started.
I'll do it
Yeah,
live.
I practiced it, but I need my
man, you already
dogs. I got
practiced
it.
what?
I found it. I
Oh,
found
my
it.
God. Dylan,
Okay.
This is how
All right, here we
showbiz
go.
works.
All right.
Let me make, hold on.
Hold on.
I got to announce that you're here.
Well,
because
first
I
off,
made
make
a
sure
promise.
Bailey has everything right. And Bailey, check your headphones, please, for microphones.
We don't need to do that.
All right. Let me tell you something, Bailey.
Hold on, are we live? Are we
Yeah,
live?
You announced it, and then I'm going
Oh,
to have something to say to Bailey.
Okay.
All right?
Are we live, Bailey?
We are live. Bailey, wake up.
Oh, well, I didn't see the thumbs up.
Yeah, he's not a good producer.
No,
fucking
he's
moron.
great.
I'll
He's
fucking
great.
go out there
Okay.
and whack the fuck out of him in a minute.
Like promised, everybody.
Bitch.
Huge surprise in the studio.
I'm back.
It's been weeks. He's back. Big Dog is back. You can tell Dylan's never been happier in his entire life. My brother said it's actually hysterical when Big Dog comes around because you can see how pissed off Dylan is. He can't hide it in his face.
Oh, wait till
even
after
when he
this
wants
one.
to.
Wait
and,
till after
and
this
I've
one.
been promised quite the presentation today.
Well, let me say one thing, guys. I make the fucking show.
Yes.
Let's just call it that. It's not entertaining till I get on.
And it's July 4th.
And my friend now subscribed to Dylan, Brad Whitten. He likes to watch. And he said, I love Dylan and Turner's perspective on these sports. And I go, have you seen my section? He said, no. I said, I'm not befriending you anymore after 40 years. Fuck you, bitch. I told Brad that today. He's like, no, I haven't seen your segment. I'm like, you don't go in.
Well-
I skipped through that. But
he said he
goes,
skipped through your segment?
no, he said, I saw it, but I was skipping through it. So I said, oh, you fucked up.
Wow.
Now, I want to say something. Bailey,
Unbelievable.
you get one thing wrong today, and I'm going to dock you from $50 to $40 a fucking week. You're going down $10 a week if he
40
gets
a
anything,
week.
if he gets anything wrong. You got
Come
it?
on, Bailey. Pressure's on. This is big
on.
time here.
Now, here's what I want to start with, guys.
Yes.
After watching that fucking debate, I said we got two bozos in that fucking two bozos. And I'm not, I just believe in keeping my taxes down.
Yeah.
But I believe in some Republican stuff. I'm in the middle.
Yeah.
But I could not tell you. And then Jerry Jones calls me, and so does Tu Lam, from the president from Vietnam.
Oh,
and he
okay.
said, "You not the one. You're not the one."
Did he
and I
look
said,
up
what?
the name of the president?
And I said, he goes, "You need to run." And I go, Tu Lam, speak English. And
That's
he said,
his notes to remember.
You need to run. And I said,
Oh.
And I said,
Oh, yeah.
well, fuck it. I'm in the race. He goes, you have to get a signature. And I said, well, how many signatures? He goes, 45,000. And I said, well, I can get those in Vietnam. He said, okay, get them now fast. And I give you $23 million. So I said, okay, well, then we're ready to go. So I want to say something. So I started, the first thing I said is I need to design paraphernalia for this campaign.
Oh, without question.
So I don't like shirts and hats. I like ball sacks. So I want to pull up the big dog ball sack.
You like
Pause.
ball sacks? I'm confused on what's going on
Yeah,
here.
so right there is the first prototype, and that's
Okay.
for one ball. That holds one ball, like Dylan. It holds one ball, and you got a 2-ball sack. Well, that actually will fit the Iowa State coach. You can fit in
Hold
that
on.
one.
Yeah, no.
That's
but
a ball sack. It protects your
I'm
balls.
trying to look. Okay.
See, they sit down low. Now, if you have small balls, it doesn't work.
Yeah, you got to have big cojones.
Yeah, big
for that
cojones.
one. Big
And then we had a
cojones.
double one coming, so I'm not doing anything more than ball sacks.
So this is ball.
Because
so
it
this is
takes
a
balls to run.
So when you're saying this, though, let's not get this. America doesn't want to get this confused. You said you like balls. Big Dog does not like balls, but he likes protecting balls.
Yeah,
With
these-
this, yes.
these
We
are
have
protections.
Protection. Yes.
And if
Yes,
you're in the
yeah.
campaign, you got to wear one of these. You got to have
Yeah.
big balls to
Yeah.
vote for me. That's
Yeah.
the motto.
Got it.
Because you can't just vote for me. You don't know me.
No.
All right.
Yeah.
So now we got to pull up my campaign. That's it. And let's see my.
Holy
And I got my
shit.
campaign flyer too. Let's see it, Bailey. You're doing good so far. Look at that.
There-
That's the
oh.
wrong one.
Oh, no, that's
Get
a good
the
one.
fucking wrong right one.
That's it.
There we go.
Oh, my
Look at that.
God.
Look at that thing.
Oh, we're
Husband,
listen.
father,
Oh, my God.
veteran, more money.
We're selling that. We could sell thousands of dollars worth of that merch.
Yeah, I know. I swear
That
to
is
God.
unbelievable.
But-
now I'm going to be honest with you, and you know, I mean, this is brilliant.
Yeah.
The graveyard stuff, I don't know if we can fly that, but this is
That's what I told Bailey, but he
I
said,
said-
no, we've got to put it on there.
Oh my God! Now
that
this
shows.
I'm getting a picture of this.
All right, hold
here.
on.
I mean, this is unbelievable.
And this is gonna be all across the world.
yeah.
So
without question.
real quick, but this isn't where it stops. I called Tim McGraw and I said, you need to write me a theme song. But he said, I can't, but my brother can. Chewy McGraw. He's
Chewy.
Mexican.
Okay.
He I don't want to talk about it.
Like
but his
Trump,
mom-
the Mexicans
his
love
mom,
the Mexicans love you.
Yeah, they love me. And
They
so
love you.
his brother, Tim, I guess his mother might have had a Mexican lover or something.
Mhm.
So she had a kid. And I'm going to play you. Oh, by the way, in the top secret file, the first thing I want to play you guys is the song. And Turner, I think you'll like this because of your love.
My love of America.
Yeah, your love of America and country music. Bailey, make sure you crank it up loud. Let's hear the Chewy McGraw song of my announcement. Yeah, I think you'll love it.
Okay. Oh, I love it already.
Oh, listen to this thing. Louder, Bailey. Oh, my God.
I'm gonna sing along if I can.
Thank you.
Hot out here in the jungle with my friends.
Oh, my God.
Back in San Antonio kicking.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Louder.
And our rights. Big dogs wanna save America. We want to save America. Oh my God.
Oh, God. It's
Dude,
not
they can play
over.
this on country
It's
radio.
not over.
Oh my God.
All right. Is that it, Bailey, for that?
No, keep pumping it.
Oh, one more. Okay,
Oh
that's
my
it.
God, the whole song.
Oh, yeah. Oh, fucking second verse is great.
I'd rather be back in San Antonio kicking. Oh my God. You know my team needs me.
Hold on. What a good line.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Dogs gonna
All right.
save America.
All right. But listen
Oh
to me.
my God.
I know I'm already at 100,000 views on KK Wild, so I make $700 to $800 in 1 week just off my royalties. But you failed to do this. Don't tear up that. That's unpatriotic. That's my theme song. Thank you for Chewy McGraw, Tim's brother.
Thank you, Chewy.
We'll get a picture of him too.
God bless
All
Chewy.
right. God bless Chewy.
God
Now-
bless this country.
now,
and God bless Big Dog.
Now, real quick,
Oh,
it
my
doesn't stop
God.
there, though. I dug deep this weekend, and I want you to, and about when he was 6 or 7, his betting started. And I have the video where the betting started with him.
Oh.
And so I want you to turn this TV
Live
up
look.
loud, Bailey. So I want you to take it. And right
Here
here is
he
where it
is.
all started.
All right. There's little Dylan.
And make sure you play this
Yeah,
loud,
get it up loud.
Bailey. And make sure you're in the beginning, Bailey. No, back it up, Bailey. You didn't get the first bet. Get your shit together from the very first part.
Oh,
Where
man.
he places the first bet
He's
on
getting
fucking
doc-
Barney.
He's getting
Okay, here we go.
paid.
Bailey, come
God,
on.
God bless it.
Yes. You're not
It's
okay.
a-
The beginning. All right.
Oh my God, you won your first bet. Look at that. Put some more money down. Wow. Wow. Oh, fuck, you lost your Barney tapes. Goodness gracious. You take the pacifier, you lose that too. Here's where the first load comes out. Yep. His first load in his pants when he lost his first bet. Okay, now you lost that bet. You danced. You danced till you fucking dropped. You lost the bet. You fucking danced. Dance. Dance, little bitch. Dance. Let it till you drop. Let it till Oh, that's okay. All right, you want to put your chair with the big boys? Get in your fucking chair and sit down and watch the game.
Was I teaching him how sports
Oh,
went?
my God.
Oh, my God.
You taught him everything you knew.
Look at that pants loaded. That's where he lost his first bet.
Okay, sit on it. You lost so much money today. Oh my gosh. And look at this one. This
Look, his stomach fucking hurts still back
Oh.
Right in front of the TV. His stomach hurts right there.
Eh.
He lost his pacifier.
Listen to this, watch
He
that.
lost the Cowboys
Look what
game,
I
which
did, Turner.
pre-recorded.
I
So he didn't know
pre-recorded.
that he bet on something that was already determined.
Took us money.
It's okay. He'll learn.
Like,
then. Wait, it's not done.
It's fucking a win.
Okay. So what they don't realize,
fucking
and
rigged.
from there when he was 6 or 7,
Yeah.
it goes to it goes to his first record cover for his
that's one
first
of my
single.
favorites,
That's
yeah.
get your shit
and now
together.
Everything is rigged.
No,
Everything is
fucking
rigged.
know what you're putting up. There's his fucking
Dylan
single.
Mitch,
Kid pop
AKA
cursing.
bitch magnet.
Okay. Now watch. And by the way, we have a song.
A new song.
I found it. I found his first song.
Oh boy!
And it goes, and this is the first
Don't
time.
you dare tear up this piece of paper, Dylan.
And
You'd sell this
first
for
time,
millions.
And you got to follow the lyrics because it's fast. He's a high as a fucking kite when he's saying this at 7 years old.
right.
Let's go.
Everything is.
That's the cover. I'm releasing it soon.
I placed a bet on a team with no chance to win, and that damn referee calls pass interference again. As I scream at the game at the top of my lungs, this motherfucker calls. Everything is rigged in the NBA. Everything is rigged when it's not going my way. Everything is rigged in the NFL. I lost $500. My pants are starting to smell.
Wow.
Everything is rigged. I can prove it to you. All these refs out to get me, motherfuckers a douche. I bet on every sport played, including girls hitting the ball.
Oh, this gets good. Oh,
Oh my God!
how does it only happen to him?
What a song!
All right.
Oh,
Oh, but it gets better, Turner.
uh-oh.
Turner. All right, Bailey.
All right.
When he grew up, he did a rap version of the same song.
All right.
This was more hardcore. And there he is.
You should have put the picture. I'm in that picture.
Well, we
Okay.
we have a little surprise.
All right.
We have a
All right.
little
Oh,
there's more
okay.
coming, okay?
Oh no.
All right. Now, let's
All
see if
right.
Bailey can cue this one up. Now, this is when he got...
Dude, this is a bopper. Is this Shamako?
This is...
Is
no,
Shamaka?
this is him.
Oh, I know.
This is
I
when he
know, I
got
know.
when he turned 14.
Oh, 14. Is this AI doing all this?
Yeah.
No, this is us.
That's crazy.
What?
He paid for this shit. We know it's the same lyrics, you idiot.
It's a rap version.
Now, all right.
All right.
But hold on.
Uh-oh.
What you two guys don't remember is I walked in the playroom when y'all were about 18,
Oh
17.
my God.
And y'all asked me to buy you a 6-pack of fucking Schlitz. And I didn't think,
Okay.
and there were
I don't
five,
remember
but there
this.
were 5
but
of you.
okay.
There were 5 of y'all.
Okay.
And
It was
y'all-
probably more of a Ryan or
And y'all were
Jonathan
fucking
pack
lit
of
as
Schlitz.
fuck. Y'all took that 6-pack of Schlitz. There was 5 of you, remind you.
Oh, 5.
So y'all were lit. And you and him don't remember, but y'all went in my studio all talking smack to me. Mr. Lieck, we can cut a song. And you cut the worst fucking rap song. Now, hold on.
Uh-oh.
You two of you. Hold on. Hold on.
The editing on this is going to be just.
No, it's good.
Well, you're gonna have to. You might have to. You know.
Bailey, did you give me the...
Oh,
yeah, here we go.
motherfucker, Bailey.
Now, this is where you two idiots
boy.
don't know what the fuck you're
Another
doing the
song.
first time around the mic.
DG,
And listen how
what
bad you
up?
are. Play this. And show me the cover. Look at the two of you.
Oh,
Y'all
love
are
it.
pathetic.
Love it.
Y'all are fucking pathetic.
Now that's
looking.
an album right there.
Now play this fucking song, how bad they are rapping. Y'all are horrible.
What's up, Bert?
Listen to what y'all say. We'll take your fucking animal crackers. Be ashamed of yourself right now. You're still on it.
What?
I'm done. I'm coming back in with more bars.
You don't even. What are you doing?
That's right. You can take away his day, but you can't forget his story.
Listen to that voice.
Is that you?
Man,
Oh my God.
the microphone. I'm doing the microphone. Coach Lieck and he like the African jungles. Got up on the beat. He's going solo. I'm on the beat like a rapper.
He's so bad.
Don't get mad at me because I have the microphone. It's a game and you're just playing. It's a game and I'm just winning. Never heard bars like these since before rap was invented.
Oh my God.
Get outdoors.
Hold on.
1, 2, 1, 2. We are rappers.
This is true.
We have a podcast. This is also true. We love Big Dog and all glory to God. Like, subscribe, hit the button to notify.
Oh my God.
Stop.
What a song.
Now. Stop,
To
Bailey.
end it with Show No Fi is
Oh, no.
impressive.
Oh, let me hear Show No Fi again.
Oh, no.
Let me just hear the line Show No Fi. Get it queued up. You just lost $20. No.
He goes, that's fine.
Let's go. Back with 4 Show No Fi.
Okay.
Oh, my God.
Well, I mean, I'll tell you what.
Now,
I don't know about our rap albums, but your "I Won the Vietnam" country song is
Is that
pretty
number
awesome.
one?
Yeah, I think you could actually, put that on some stations and people would support your campaign.
You would?
Godzilla Bowls only.
well, I want to say something. I think the rap stuff's going to do better for y'all than you
Oh
think.
boy.
And look,
Oh,
that
I
right
just
there.
saw
No, back it up.
boy.
Turn it. Back it up before I go. Back it up. If you take, back it up to the
Is that
album
you?
cover.
Oh my
Now watch.
God. I just caught a glimpse of that.
watch.
I can't pay attention to this
If
anymore.
y'all put that out and we redo it for you guys, part of the show, that will go viral.
Yeah, but we need Shamako.
music
we need
video.
Shamako to be the third man to do the Spanish.
He's in.
He's in. Okay,
Yeah, I'll have him do it.
Count me
and
in.
and I'm gonna
100%.
I'm gonna rewrite. Listen, we're rewriting this duo,
Mhm.
giving you some good lyrics, and then do a music video of that. Put it on your podcast. It will blow up on TikTok. So let you know marketing. Put that
Marketing
on.
genius.
Yeah, you put Shamako in the middle between y'all two. You do the fingers. You get some gold chains. Even get some grills on your teeth that say PC podcast. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
I'm
in.
out today.
That's it?
That's it.
Well, wait a second. What about Donald, Jesus, you as Jesus?
Well,
holding
I didn't want
Donald
to. I
Trump?
told Bailey that might be pushing it a little bit much.
Well, you think?
bad.
Although I will say the public will hear his "I Won the Vietnam War" song with his campaign poster.
Yeah, with my
That's
campaign poster.
golden.
And
I
then
mean, we could actually probably sell Big Dog 2024 shirts. Like, I mean, dude, you could sell that.
If you
Oh,
took
look at
the
that.
veteran part off,
Husband,
yeah.
father, yeah,
Perfect
we,
bracket.
We could put
Perfect
we
bracket.
could put supposed veteran. We don't know. We were not
Okay.
there.
Yeah, you weren't
More
there.
money. Perfect bracket. Oh, perfect bracket.
You see
I
what
didn't
I'm
realize-
grabbing right there.
Husband, father. Oh, I didn't even
See?
realize you were
Yes.
grabbing your balls.
Yes, I'm
I
grabbing
thought
my
you were
balls.
holding a leash.
No.
Even better.
No,
That
I
is
didn't-
a hell. I'm going to send that to my brother right now.
right now.
He's
All right,
gonna love it.
And I will do some sports stuff. coming up in the
You're not going to just do it. You are in the middle
Yeah, I
for
know.
that pick'em show. You are our go-to. America's going to be trying to beat you.
Oh, I'm gonna make.
And
those
they're not
funny.
going to be able to.
I'm
beat
gonna
you.
make those funny with viral shit. It's gonna get bad. When I start doing my picks, it's gonna have some viral shit with it.
We're done.
All right.
We're done.
What an episode.
But I
Big
just want to
dog,
hear. Wait, real
thank
quick.
you for
Real-
always
one
being
last
there
thing,
for us.
and we're ending right now. I think
Yeah.
we should go out on the "Everything Is Rigged" rap chorus.
No.
What?
Go out on "I Won the Vietnam
All right,
War."
I won
full
the Vietnam.
Song.
No, not the full song.
Full song.
Okay, let's hear it.
Dylan has left the building, folks.
No,
he's out of here. I won the
Bailey,
Vietnam
you're
War.
getting docked.
Oh my God!
$30.
Play one more song and then we're done.
Yeah, don't ever.
Bump that shit up. I mean, this could
Chewy
play.
McGraw.
This could play country radio.
Oh, listen to that.
It's hot out here in the jungle. I miss my friends.
I mean, I don't know how you.
And
do
I
it.
miss him.
I don't know how you write these.
Be back in San Antonio.
Yo, kid.
Kicking my field goals.
Yep.
No, my team needs me, but I signed up to fight, and I'll kill all the Viet Congs to defend our
All right.
Good God.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
All right, that's it,
That's
baby.
it. It's a wrap.
Leave there. Oh, fade that down.
Big
Oh.
Dog 2024. God bless America.
Thank you. God bless America.
We don't know. He
I
may.
should've wore red,
he
white,
may
and blue.
announce me as his VP. That's just a rumor
Oh,
out there.
that's
just
just
a
a
rumor.
rumor. That's
We'll
just a
figure
rumor
it out.
Trump
Just a
would say.
rumor.
Just a rumor.
Just a rumor.
Just a
That's
rumor.
what people are saying.
That's what
Just
people
a
are
rumor.
saying.
Okay.
All right.
That's it. What an episode. Oh my God.
I come back.
What an episode.